just found out that you are going into the house?
I think my brother is sending the video right now.
I mean, we're here north and I'm seeing tattoos. What's going on? What's going on?
This is my style. Anybody who wants to come for me, papa. Trying to be rude, belligerent, papa. I mean, everything I do is big. I don't do small things. And I'll give you guys the entertainment. I wear my emotions on my sleeve, basically. That's what I'm saying. I am so excited. 7 auditions. What?
Hi Poppers, it's the Big Brother Naija season 10 and this year's theme is 10 over 10. Meanwhile, I've missed you all, so let's get straight to the business of the day. Introducing our first housemate of the season. Her name is Zita. Is a 24 years old student and she made the first entrance to the show, and she just informed us that her parents will be getting the shock of their life, being that they don't know where she is at the moment. Like, come on. She said she knows by now her brother will be sending a video to her parents informing her that she's on this show. Isn't that risky? Like, well, let's not dive into that, but I'll read your comments regarding this. Doesn't mean she hasn't, all this while they're on lockdown, the parents haven't been worried, you're not speaking with your daughter. Anyways, family dynamics. May I not check mouth, so I'm not supposed to check mouth. But then that's a dicey one. And she said, coming on the show, she'll be bringing her vibe, realness, beauty, and brain. Well, Ibuka asked her, is she the rebel of the house? And she said something like that, being that her parents will just be finding out right now that their daughter is on a live show. And she said, well, maybe when she's out, she'll be seeing a pastor or a priest, that her parents happen to be Christian oriented. Our second housemate for the season is Mide, who goes by the name Ayomide. She's 23 years old and from Ondo State. She said she had a fight with her dad and had to leave the house. She said coming on this show, one thing she knew for sure about herself is that she can't fake who she's not, and that she's a flirty person, so she's open to sheep. And nobody should try her in the house, because if they do that, she will give them double of whatever they are dishing out. Coming on stage, Ibuka asked her, what will you be bringing to the show? And she said she will be bringing herself. And that in fact, she doesn't want to say much right now. And Ibuka said, well, you have to say much, because people who don't say much don't do much in the house. I guess Ibuka is ready for the housemates this season. Well, she still insisted that she'll be bringing herself, and Ibuka said we've heard that a lot on this show. But anyway, good luck with Mide on being herself. Our third housemate is a self-acknowledged rebel and norm-breaker. Her name is Sultana from Adamawa State. Sultana walked into the house, body tattooed, piercing. Well, I guess that's what she meant by norm-breaker. But I hope that's not all. Well, coming on stage, Ibuka asked her what she'll be bringing into the house, by the way. And she said, well, if she spill everything here, what will we then watch on the show? Well, that's such an interesting personality. You know, for those that are not Nigerians, the northern Nigeria is mostly perceived as very conservative people, you know, decent dressing due to the religious practice on that other side, being that majority, not all, but majority of them happens to be Muslims. And, you know, that affects dressing, how you talk and everything. But see, Sultana looking this way, okay, it's about to go down. I hope what we'll be seeing later will definitely match our imaginations. Fingers crossed. Our fourth housemate is Doris from Imo State. She said she was born with a silver spoon, but something happened along the line and she lost the spoon. And girl is a hard worker. In fact, she started with, look at my arms. Look at those strong hands. Anybody that will come for me, pow. That's she was going to slap the person. She'll never even start to. This one is already promising us drama. Well, Doris said that whatever you bring to her, she will double it, that she's good like that. If you bring good vibe, she'll give it to you. But as goes, you get double of it. Whatever vibe you're bringing to her, she's going to give you double of it. But one thing I like that she did immediately is that when Ibuka asked her what she'll be bringing to the show, she sold herself immediately. No time to check time. She told us she made the design on her corset, and I think that's such a beautiful thing to do. You know, she's telling us she's a creative person, and she did show working too. At least we've seen what she made, not just talk. You know, you're coming there to build a brand, and that she did ASAP. Aside the creativity and the basketballs, Doris also promised us that she'll be bringing her goofiness to the game, and I can't wait for that. Our fifth housemate calls herself Big Soso. Big Soso, not the little one. She's a UK-based lawyer and a restaurant owner. Indeed, she's a big one. Oh, she's Big Soso. Well, for her, she said her parents are not in support of her coming on this show, that they said it's such an immorality show and she shouldn't be on something like that. But then she convinced them that it's a show and it's a game. She's going in there to, you know, win money. She says she owns a foundation where the foundation supports girls, and if eventually she wins this money, she's going to put it back to her foundation and support more girls. Big Soso said for her strategy that what she's going to be doing is that she's going to look into people and try to dissect them, that you can't pretend for so long, and that she'll be able to read who you are and who you are not. She also told us she's into big things. Meanwhile, our sixth housemate for the season is Tracy from Anambra State. She's 27 years old and she's a safety and compliance officer. She said coming into the house that what she's going to be doing is that she will play people's game with them. That if you say, oh, this is my strategy, she will get into that strategy and play it along with you. This is such an interesting character. That is, if she sticks to what she's saying on stage. Because imagine someone beating you at your own game. Not even beating you at your own game, but joining you in your own game. That means she's going to have so many personalities. Imagine having 29 housemates and you want to play their game along with them. Well, good luck with her. Let's see how far that takes her, because this is like having so many characters and personalities in you. Do you want to? Well, let's see what she's bringing. That is, if she sticks to what she's saying or what she said on stage, that means she's going to be a very interesting character to look out for. But I don't see how that will work out. She says she's also going to be real, be an emotional person, not going to be a cry baby though, but you know, she'll just be herself. But you can also told her, well, it's cool if you want to be emotional and show it as well. Our next housemate is an inked queen. She goes by the stage name Ivatar. Ifeanwa, half Igbo, half Yoruba, raised, or rather she said she grew up in South Africa, and that's where the name came about. She also mentioned that she has a daughter that is 18 years old. So that means this girl, the body, like I'm looking at her and I'm like, wow, this body has produced an 18 years old daughter. Man, she looks good. And she said this is her 7th time auditioning for Big Brother, and she'll be bringing her beautiful self to the show. Well, because since it's your 7th time, that means you go finish us with, you know, vibes and all of that. She said people most of the times judge her with her look, but we should watch out and see that there is more to Ivata. Meanwhile, in order not to make this video too long, watch out for the part 2 to know more about the female housemate that just walked into the Big Brother Naija house. See you in my next video. Thank you. Please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel.
You painted this corset yourself.